So, Areej Ahmed, welcome. Thank you so much for being part of Teal 2.0. You are one of the founding members, and I'm super excited. I'm super happy that you are part of us, especially that you have an amazing experience, you have an amazing product. But first, let me ask you a few questions. Before joining the program, can you tell us what were you doing? Did you have the same clarity before joining the program?
Sure. So before the program, I knew what I wanted to teach. I was already doing it. And that was basically to teach as a nurse. I was aiming to teach healthcare workers about the things that the hospitals weren't teaching them or that they need to do more of, So it was things about self-defense, about proper body mechanics and all of that stuff. And I realized, so I wanted to do my own thing, workshops to aim, help the healthcare workers. And I've been at it for like good 2 years, and it wasn't like I was getting few people interested, but it was like, no, it's okay. The hospital's already teaching me, or I know a little bit, but I knew what I was teaching was more like it was more advanced, and it was a lot because I didn't limit the time. Hospitals or organization, they're just like, I have to pay for your time, so I'm only going to give you an hour or two, while with my program was like a good 8-hour program and all of that. So from I realized I'm going to do it online, but there was always something was up, and I just didn't know what was wrong, or how I should go ahead to be successful. And I remember when I heard about you, and how you had this 6 weeks of just, I don't know what it was, this like amazing value information of just, about market research and about what you need to know about the online world and things like that. And so as I'm following through what you're telling us to do, I got stuck in the market research, because as I'm doing it, I'm like, what? I didn't know about this. I didn't know about that. And as I'm following, I realize I can't, I know why this isn't going through. It's because I think they need it. I know they do, but it was more like, but it wasn't, the pain wasn't strong enough for them to take my program, because it was like they left the pain. It's like, yeah, the hospitals will take care of me, or no, the schools will do it. But I'm like, and then later on, once that back injury or whatever happens, it's too late now to sort of really do something about it. So I realized I have to change, and that was really devastating. That was really hard to come and realize that. And I remember this is where you were like, Areej, what's going on? You were like a popcorn, and all of a sudden you stopped.
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
disappeared.
yeah, because I'm like, what do I do? What is going on? Who am I now? Because I knew I loved teaching, so I wanted to continue doing that. And I was totally up for doing it online, but I was like, what do I do now? And this is where I remember you were like, why aren't you hopping on a call already? I'm like, yeah, I need to do that. So I did this strategy call with you, and I remember you just had series of questions that I kept just like answering away. Like, honestly, before that, I was praying, like, oh, please, I really hope that she's able to help me to figure out what to do, because I need to change, the way I'm going about with all of this. So then I remember, as we are going through the questions, you asked me, what are you good at? It's interesting because that week, or that few weeks ago, I was being invited to a different school to sort of teach. And these were like from from teens to adults, 60 years old, like up to early. So, and I was just a guest speaker. So I would go in and I would speak. Okay. Then they would invite me again. I was okay. Then they invite me for the third time. I'm like, okay. But then when they were doing it for the fourth, I'm like, whoa, you got to pay me now, And I was trying to think, what is it? Why do they want me to keep coming back? Because I remember it came to a point that the teachers were like, the students want you, because they didn't want to say, I want you. It's like, so and then when you asked me, what are you good at? And I was like, wait, I know what I'm good at. I mean, I know I love teaching, but what am I good at? And that is, I can take a concept and make it interesting, and make it in a way where the students or clients want to hear more of it. And that's when you're like, okay, then why don't you do that? And just that idea of possibility that I could do what I love was like, what? Yes, I could. Okay, what do I do? How?
I remember that. I remember because I was even so excited, because it was really scary at the beginning, someone working on something, believing on something for 2 years, and suddenly you're like smashing the whole plan, and you are like starting something totally new. But at the same time, it was like I saw the excitement in your eyes, and I was super excited for that, because I felt like really we managed in that session to help you just come up with a great idea that you love, that you're happy about, that you know you can help other people so much with, and at the same time that is validated, that can help you generate a lot of money and build your own business based on solid, let's say, solid ground and standards. So I remember that was truly exciting. So Areej, I also wanted to ask you, so now you say that when we had that crash call or that strategy call, we came up with something new. What is exactly the end result that you promise your client with, or what is the thing that you help your client with a new niche, let's say, with a new product that you are doing now?
Yeah, so now my product, I'm calling it Breakthrough Experience Blueprint, where I help coach and course creators, help them with the program they already have. I'm not all about taking things out or change it up. It's still their baby. It's still something they love and know that it's being transformed. But now I come in to sort of say, all right, now let's really get them an experience that years later they will still remember you, because it's not just about the information you've given them, but it's about how you make them feel, and that's what they will remember. So now it's so they already have something, and I'm sort of helping them make it more an epic experience, and with that they can then increase the price and generate more profit. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And amazing. That's why I'm super excited about your product, because I know that so many coaches, course creators, online entrepreneurs who have amazing product, and they feel that they have created something amazing already, but it's not selling, or they're not really they can't increase the prices because they feel that they're not getting really the feedback from their clients or from the students. So with what you're helping coaches and course creators do is that with your techniques that you're expert in, you can help them inject all those tricks into their programs, and accordingly they can easily increase the value of their product and their prices, and of course deliver amazing experience where people can say, yeah, you know what, that is worth 10 times what I've paid for. So I love that. I love that. You can say, like, I always tell you, like, I'm super excited about the product that you're creating. So let me ask you. So when you joined Teal 2.0, was it the experience that you have expected? Was it the type of program that you have expected? And what did you achieve when you joined us?
I got to be honest. I was like, surprisingly, I was happy that it was the high ticket and that it costed that much. And I realized I needed it to cost like that, because it's intense. It wasn't about, I'm going to go in and the whole world's going to change and oh my God, and I realized like there's so many doubts that I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know. And if it was probably a low ticket, I'm like, forget this. I'll just do nursing. This is just that my patients are right there. It's just easy. I'm going to do my thing and that's it. But I'm finding my clients, I'm proving to them what I can do. It takes a lot. So for me to be able to believe in myself, pay, and now go through it now makes me feel like, no, I committed. I paid a high ticket. I have the best coach that can help me and believes in what I'm doing. So now I'm just like, I can't give up now. I can't. So
yes.
So thank you for that, because I think I would have been like, but now I'm like, no, I can't. So that was really, that was a really good push for me to go through it. And now the other thing that I thought was, 8 weeks only. Are you sure? Is that enough? So when it was, so every time you like, oh, I'm going to add this, I'm like, yay, a little bit longer. So I personally like that. It's like, even though, so it was like, and I just, and then like with the experience, it was more like just when I thought I was getting enough value, I was like, whoa. And then I just felt like you had so many bonuses that I felt like the gifts were keep on coming. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. Oh,
Christmas.
and yeah, it was amazing because then I thought, oh, that's all I need. I'm good now. But then it's like, oh wait, you guys, and then guess what? You're getting this now. Or and it kept honestly, like it was really well done. It was like every week or so. I felt like every week you had something amazing for us. And it was something, it wasn't like nice to have. It was like a must have for me to
Yeah.
continue. So I don't know. It's like I know I would have had another something else to worry about, but you made sure that nope, you don't have anything to worry about. It's right here. So that was really experience that I didn't expect, and it was so amazing. Yeah, no, and I one of the surprisingly, like I really liked the group coaching. I really enjoyed that because just to see each other like from like all starting at the same time, and then that encouragement when I see somebody else, doing way better, I'm like, oh, come on, I could do it too. Or the fact that if one is not, then we're able to check up on each other. It's like, okay, no excuses. Come on, you can do this and all that stuff, because it's just so nice. I think being an entrepreneur can be very lonely too, right? So
True.
it's like, yeah, and then we can sort of support each other on Facebook, but then it's never the same when it's really as seeing each other virtually and sort of really seeing our struggles, you know what I mean?
Especially
But
that you're all under the same thing. You're receiving the same thing, and you're under the same pressure, the same, let's say, you're at the same level or together, and you're having the same struggles, the same, and you feel that yes, I'm not alone. And definitely, I know this that. Sometimes it can be very, very lonely journey. A lot of people say that. The good thing is that it doesn't have to be a lonely journey. It can be a lonely journey, yes, but it doesn't have to be. And that's why there are masterminds, that are group coaching, that are communities where you can just find people like you, where you can exchange experiences, where you can share your knowledge and help other people and get and receive help from others. So it's amazing. Let me ask you, so what do you think that Teal 2.0 have made or have impacted your business and your life? Like what kind of impact did it have on your business and on your life as a person, as a coach, as an individual, as a mom? What kind of impact did it have on your business and on your life?
um I'm just thinking, it's interesting you say that, because I was thinking a lot about that, because I'm like, I'm happy where I am. I'm like, what is this coaching experience giving me? And I realize I am happy with where I am, but something was bothering me, and I was like, I can do more. Come on, I can do more. And I had that thing where it's like with my kids, I can't do 12-hour shifts anymore in a hospital. I don't want to commit full time in teaching, in like it was just wasn't working out for me anymore. So being home and being in that comfort zone was there. I had it, but then I was just like, no, 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 no. I knew I could do more. So what was exciting about being part of Teal 2.0 is making me feel like, oh my God, this is exciting, because now as I'm doing what I'm comfortable with, now I'm constantly thinking about my business and okay, what else can I do? What else can I do? So now it actually feels exciting that I have my own office, and now I have to, be like step up from the mommy role and to sort of say, okay, now I'm edutainer coach, and I have to see who else I could help. It feels so good. It feels really good. And then to be able to do it at home. So it's so nice, because now even when I'm not working and I'm just opening the computer, the kids are like, oh, are you working? I'm like, no, I'm just checking my email. So it's like laptop means work to them, which is so nice to have, because I was like, wow, this is such an amazing feeling. So I love that. Yeah.
I love that too. That's amazing. That's why we're all doing this, it's to have the 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 luxury, the freedom to be home with our kids, watch them grow. This is how I started my whole thing. I wanted to be with my child and watch her grow without apologizing to any human, And at the same time, I want to feel that I'm impactful. I can do things. I can do more. As you said, I want to feel like there's so much that I can do other than just being, the mom, or, going to this office and do this and come back. I know that you can do more. And this is how I felt as well. So absolutely having your online business, especially as a mom, uh, where you feel that you have this superpower of doing a lot of things, and you were created in this life to give more. It's not just about motherhood, because it's amazing, I know, but the other side of you, where it calls you, and you feel like, I want to give more, I want to do more, I know I can do more. And this is the beauty of the online business, that you can do it where you don't have to sacrifice the other part of being a mom or being a good wife, and having all that. So it's amazing. And that's why when we created Teal 2.0, I really wanted to help entrepreneurs accelerate, cut, shorten all the let's say, all the roads, all the ways that because eventually you can do it by trial and error, and keep on trying and trying and trying, and it will take time from you, your health, your kids. And I really wanted to create something that will give you just a short roadmap, where it shows you that, listen, this is exactly what you have to do. Forget about everything else. If you do this, even if you face some hiccups here and there, but this is the road, this is the way, how you can achieve this. So
I wanted to add, I realize this feeling is not something that everybody has. Because I remember when I would tell some of my friends or colleagues, no, I feel like I could do more. This is it. And like, oh, but you're already busy and you already have kids. And they were validating. It's like, no, no, you're fine. And I realized, I'm like, oh, great. No, I need somebody who can really push me that, yes, you can. And what else can you do? And that's why I think, having the right people around you is really important. And that's what I liked. And I loved, you as a coach telling me like, no, babysitting is not an excuse. Like what? Or it's like, no, no, no. So I needed to hear that, because some others will tell me, yeah, it is a lot of tough and you didn't have a good sleep because of the baby. I know that, but I still think I could do more. So yeah.
But the thing is, Areej, not everyone is having the same level of ambition as the other. That's why you see millionaires, that's why you see billionaires, that's why you see people who will tell you, listen, $10,000 is more than enough for me. I'm happy with that. Some people will tell you, no, I need at least $500,000
Yeah.
as a target. This is my target. No, I want. It's not about. I'm not just talking about the money or the material part of it, but I'm just saying that it's relative. Ambition is relative, and it's true. That's why they tell you, if you are in a room where you feel that you're the smartest person out there, leave that room and find something else. And that's why I always say, even if you have to pay for a mastermind or a conference or something that just for you to network with other people who might be smarter than you, doing much better than you, then go and be there. Learn from them, because they will ignite the fire more inside you. They will push you and they will encourage you because they've been there. Okay. Other people who will tell you, no, listen, you already have done enough. Either they don't know how you feel. Okay. They don't know what you're talking about because they haven't done it before. And that's why I always say, do not take advice from those who have not done it before, because that is a very bad advice. It's a very bad advice. They don't know what you're talking about. They haven't been there. So whatever advice they're going to give you, it's not going to work. It's either going to pull you down or pull you back, and it's not going to push you forward. And the whole thing, the idea here is that we really want to extract the potential in you, and to reach the maximum potential in you. I know that you can do more than you can imagine, more than you know about yourself. So I'm really excited about this conversation. It was supposed to be like 5-10 minutes, but let me ask you the last question, I promise. So would you recommend the program to someone else? If they ask you about 2.0, would you recommend it to someone else?
100%, I would. It's Yeah, no, I really would. It was amazing because it wasn't just about what I loved about you is like you're honest. So it's not about yeah, what you have is great. Let's just make it work. But it's like, are you sure? Have you looked into this and have you looked into that? So because I realized with other coaches, I mean, like originally with my idea, I was like, yeah, I know that sounds, but I wasn't guided about, to look into the right places to really look if this is the right market or is this a good idea. So I think that's, to have somebody that you can trust and not just sort of, okay, I know what it is. People sometimes want to give you advice, but they're also afraid to hurt you or to make you cry or to make you feel, but I notice you don't care. You're like, I have to tell you as it is. And then in the end, you'll thank me, even though you're hurt. And I think that's important. I think we, and I think, yeah, I think that's what really attracted me about you is the
We
fact
call
that
it
she's
tough
going to tell
love.
me, yeah,
Tough love,
that's it.
tough
That's
love,
it.
tough love.
And I realize you're using that word possibly to say, okay, I'm gonna give it to you. It's coming. You're like, okay, I can take it, which is good, which is really good. Yeah, I love
True,
that.
true. Because you know what? Enough of, or maybe this is me. I learned the hard way, and I wish that people, told me before, because I don't want to I don't want to tell me something nice because it will make me feel nice. I really want to learn and to know what really works, what really work. I want to do it fast. I want to succeed. I don't want to waste my time or my money, So just let me know. This is me. So it's good to know that it's working with you. Good, because yeah, sometimes we worry about your feelings, like some people will like sugarcoat things, and unfortunately maybe this is not my style. I will just say uh I will just say it, but I'll try to make it nicer in the future. All right,
Awesome.
thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much.
and I believe I'll see you very soon.
Yes, thank you so
This
much,
is not
Reem.
the last one. Okay, take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.